Have you ever wondered why October isn't the 8th month, even though octo means 8? It's one of those little quirks that make you scratch your head, right? You might think it's just a simple naming error, but there's actually a fascinating history behind it. Or why January is the first month of the year. It seems so natural to us now, but it wasn't always this way. The story behind our calendar is a journey through time, filled with changes and adaptations. What's the story behind the names of our months, and why do they make no sense sometimes? It's a tale that involves ancient civilizations, powerful gods, and influential emperors. Well, today, we're unlocking the hidden history behind the names of the months you use every day. This isn't just a lesson in etymology. It's a peek into the lives and beliefs of the people who shaped our world. Get ready for some surprising facts that go way back to ancient Rome, gods, and even emperors. These names have survived through centuries, carrying with them stories of power, religion, and culture. Trust me, after this, you'll never look at your calendar the same way again. Each month will reveal a piece of history, a connection to the past that you might never have considered before. Let's kick off with January and February. These months are particularly interesting because they weren't part of the original Roman calendar. Fun fact, these 2 months were actually added later. The Roman calendar originally had only 10 months, starting in March and ending in December. The Roman calendar originally had only 10 months. This system worked for a while, but it wasn't perfect. The Romans eventually realized they needed to account for the winter period, which led to the addition of January and February. January is named after Janus, the Roman god of beginnings and endings. Janus is often depicted with 2 faces, one looking forward and one looking back, symbolizing transitions and duality. That's why it's the perfect way to start a new year. The Romans believed that starting the year with a month dedicated to Janus would bring good fortune and a fresh start. And February? It comes from a Roman festival called Februa, which was all about purification. This festival involved various rituals to cleanse the city and its people, preparing them for the new year. Think of it as the month for a fresh start. It was a time to get rid of the old and welcome the new, both physically and spiritually. Now, March. This one is easy. It's named after Mars, the Roman god of war. Mars was one of the most important gods in Roman mythology, and his influence extended beyond just warfare. The Romans believed this was the best time to start military campaigns after winter. The weather was improving, and the soldiers were ready to march again. Mars was also associated with agriculture, which made March a significant month for both planting and fighting. The dual nature of Mars reflects the Roman way of life, where farming and warfare were closely linked. Then comes April, which might come from the Latin word aperire, meaning to open, a perfect match for springtime flowers. This month symbolized new beginnings and the blossoming of nature. April was a time of renewal and growth, both in nature and in Roman society. Festivals and celebrations were common as people welcomed the warmer weather and longer days. May, named after Maya, the goddess of growth. Maya was revered for her nurturing qualities, and her month was a time to honor the earth's fertility and abundance. And June, from Juno, the queen of the gods. Juno was the protector of women and marriage, making June a popular month for weddings. Basically, if you wanted a month named after you, you had to be a big deal in Roman mythology. These deities were central to Roman religion and culture, and their influence is still felt today. Now, July and August, these 2 months are named after Roman legends. Julius Caesar and Emperor Augustus were pivotal figures in Roman history, and their legacies are immortalized in our calendar. July honors Julius Caesar, the man behind the Julian calendar, which reformed the Roman calendar system and brought it closer to the one we use today. And August is named after Emperor Augustus. Augustus was the first Roman emperor and a key figure in the transition from republic to empire. They even added extra days to these months to make sure they didn't feel shortchanged. This adjustment ensured that the months named after these great leaders were longer and more significant. All right, here's the mind-bending part. September means 7, October means 8, November means 9, and December means 10. But these are the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th months now. What's going on? The reason? The Roman calendar used to start in March. This shift in the starting point of the year caused the numerical names of the months to no longer align with their positions. So, September was originally the 7th month, and so on. When January and February were added, the original names were retained, leading to the mismatch we see today. But when the calendar shifted, the names stayed the same. This quirk is a reminder of how our modern systems are built on ancient foundations, sometimes leading to confusing but fascinating results. So, next time you check the date, remember, the names of our months carry centuries of history and a few quirks. Each name is a link to the past, a story waiting to be discovered. Thanks for joining me on this little time-traveling adventure. I hope you enjoyed learning about the hidden history behind our month names. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more fun English lessons and interesting facts. Your support helps us bring more fascinating content to you. Stay curious and keep exploring the wonders of language and history. Until next time, this is Emran signing off. See you in the next video. Background music fades out.